Ah, this is the life for a slob. Here I am, sitting in my boat, slowly wending its way into Walt Disney's UNICEF exhibit, It's a Small World. What wonders will greet us? What strange, exotic experiences will we have in just a few seconds? Speaking of strange and exotic experiences and Walt Disney wonders, this is WOR AM and FM New York. Your friendly, reliable, sober, industrious John Gambling Jr. station. And the tunnel is beginning to darken now. Ahead of me, there is a large contingent of elderly grandmothers, their girdles creaking as we move into high gear here in the Walt Disney World of the Fair. Listen carefully. In just a few moments, it's getting darker now. My boat, my entire crewmates, the entire crew is punching forward in fear now, and now we are in total darkness. Great Scott. Well, there isn't much I could say. This is, believe me, one of the most truly surrealistic experiences at the entire World's Fair. Walt Disney's connection with the United Nations and with Pepsi-Cola, I don't quite understand, but there are millions. You hear the soundtrack, I'm sure. Bring it up a little, Ralph. A deafening soundtrack. We are moving through an enormous labyrinthine cave surrounded by millions of Walt Disney creatures. It's hard to call them human beings or dolls or anything. You know, they're little Walt Disney creatures. And they are dressed in the costumes of hundreds of nations. But the interesting thing about them is that as they sing the soundtrack, they sing them from faces that all look exactly alike. The Chinese faces look like the faces from Queens in the Walt Disney World. And the faces from Queens look like the faces of Eskimos. In fact, well, here it is. Now we are now moving into another cavern here. And Aladdin has just gone over me with 40 thieves in attendance. And there goes... Boy. Or is it Alibaba? It's hard to tell with Walt Disney. But this is truly one of the most completely realized pop art exhibits at the fair. I think Disney himself was probably the progenitor of most, or a good deal of the pop art attitudes in this country. And this is probably one of his supreme triumphs. If this thing is approached with the proper attitude, I suspect this could probably be one of the wildest experiences you'll ever have at the fair. In many ways. All these plastic mouths moving in unison, 18 million colors, Pepsi-Cola flowing like water through the veins of the visitors, grandmothers in the boat ahead, the Kiwanis Club in the boat behind, the sound of... it's difficult to tell what the words are about here. Here now we're in the jungle section of Walt Disney's Small World, and the air has become fetid, dank, and humid. You can hear the sound of birds and hippopotami conversing in the back. Listen. I wonder what a Nigerian native would think going through this jungle section here of Walt Disneyana. Well, it's pop art in a yard wide. We are now moving into another dark, dank cavern, making a big right-hand turn. And ahead I see an enormous ballet of slightly drunken penguins. I'm not sure it's Pepsi-Cola they've been drinking, but they are swinging, and it's all part of this peculiar, I guess the word really would be almost surrealistic or anthropomorphological world of Walt Disney. There is an enormous plastic dragon holding a golden umbrella over his head. The air is becoming icy cold now, and as we move into the Arctic section of the world of Walt Disney, we wave a fond farewell. Who knows where we will land next? Be careful of that Mexican volcano. It is about to erupt.